Good afternoon, everyone. This is Molly. I am the Executive Director here at the RAL National Association. I'm here with the Freds, Fred Levenger and Fred Simons today, and they are with Insperity. Insperity is an HR, payroll, just anything that has to do with your business, they're going to help you with. And so I have invited them back today. We did a short webinar a while back, but I've invited them back today because they've really honed in on what they think works for our market, for the residential assisted living market. They've talked to many of you already, and they think that they have the perfect product to fit for you guys. So if you have questions along the way, there is a questions tab over on the right-hand side in your control panel. You can go ahead and type your questions in. If you have any issues with sound or with your visuals, I can try and help you. Otherwise, keep in mind, I will be sending the recording tomorrow. So I'm going to hand things over to the Freds. Thank you so much for coming back. And I'm excited to have you guys share with what you've found since talking to all of our members.
Thanks, Molly.
Yeah. Hey, Molly, thank you very much. Good to be here. And thanks, Fred Levenger. I'm the other Fred. I'm Fred Simons. Pleasure to be with you here again today. So a little bit about Insperity. So our mission here at Insperity is to help businesses succeed so communities prosper. We know that when people like you succeed, our schools are better, streets are safer, and the economy just goes up for everybody, which is a good thing. Insperity's been in the business of comprehensive HR services for small, medium-sized businesses for over 30 years. And since then, we've grown to become a Fortune 500 company with annual revenues just north of $4 billion. And currently, we're serving over 100,000 businesses with just over 2 million people altogether. Insperity does hold several of the highest distinctions in the PO industry. We are ESAT accredited as well as being certified by the IRS. And we know that RALNA members have care homes nationwide, and we've got you covered. Insperity has offices in 80 markets across the country, covering all 50 states. So we've got you guys covered well. Our valued clients at Insperity tend to stay with us for a while. Average client tenure is just under 7 years, and we have a client satisfaction rate in the mid-90s on an annual basis. So now that you know a little about Insperity, I'd like to turn it back to Fred Levenger. He's going to tell you more about what we do, how we do it, and how Insperity can help you run a more successful and thriving care home.
Thanks, Fred. All right, so we wanted to review a little bit with you. We've gotten to know your organization a little better, and like Molly said, I think we've really honed in on what's a good fit for you. So with that being said, I'm just going to quickly go over a snapshot of what people like you have to face in the marketplace, right? So we know when you're a business owner, you have a liability by being an owner. There is liability associated with owning a business. But most business owners, their main goals is to have very good administration and efficient. They have to be compliant with the government, the laws, and the way we operate. And then they're in the business to make money, so they want to keep their costs low and keep their future costs lower. So here's how most businesses do it. So the first thing is under your traditional employment, which is what all of you are, you want to maybe offer healthcare. And if you do, you probably have to call a broker. You have to have a workers' comp policy, and sometimes you want an EPLI policy, so you got to call a broker for that. You got to pay your people, so you're going to have some kind of technology or system by which you can pay them. And then if you're going to hire people, you're going to have people problems. You're either going to call your lawyer, or you're going to have somebody in-house, or you're going to take care of it yourself. All the while you handle, the DNC is for direction and control. So you are driving the ship, you're in charge of everything. You've got all these people to help you and all these tasks to do, but realize that your lawyers, your employee, the technology, the brokers, they're all agents. So they are working on your behalf. However, you are still liable, okay? So once we looked at this, I wanted to talk to you about a solution we came up for you to help your industry and your team. So let's take a look at that real fast.
Okay, thanks, Fred. Let me transition to that for you.
All right, so we titled this Workforce Acceleration. because whether you're starting up a new business or trying to make your existing businesses run more efficiently, this should be able to speed you up and give you an all-in-one resource to be able to, make your business run better, grow faster, and make more money. So let's go into this and look at this a little bit more. Let's do that one. That's me and Fred when we were younger.
Yeah.
Okay, business challenges, right? So we know that every time you have a business, HR functions can be a challenge that can either make or break your company. If you start listing on your P&Ls your costs, chances are your payroll is number 1, 2, or 3 most expensive thing on your balance sheet, which means it can make or break your business and it needs to be run appropriately. Here, let's go to the next slide, Fred. And this is what we came up for with your industry. We looked at it, what's needed, and we kind of tailored this to your industry. We know from the people we've talked to that most of you have a home or homes where you have a lot of people that are caring for the residents. You maybe have a chef, you maybe have an administrator, but the bulk of your people are not highly comped as if you were a law firm. And so we reverse engineered that into an offer that kind of covers everything that you need for your line of business. I'm going to go through this really quickly. I'm going to spend a couple minutes on it. So the first thing I notice is you're always going to have turnover. When you're hiring in the healthcare industry and you're looking at those tier 1 helpers that are, $12, $15, $18 an hour, there's always going to be turnover. So an applicant tracking and a good onboarding system is crucial for you to maintain your momentum and not get hung up every time someone resigns or every time you got to bring somebody on board or make changes or grow. So an applicant tracking and onboarding system will really help companies like you do that. Okay. Once you hire them, you got to pay them. So we have an entire employment administration and payroll system that comes with this. This allows you to seamlessly onboard everybody, get them going on payroll, have everything done. Then our payroll team will take over everything and run all the payroll for you. It's seamless. You don't have to worry about it. We'll get into the teams that support this for you later. And then if you decide to have brokered benefits, if you're going to have health insurance, even though we're not providing those benefits, we've got a team that's going to help you with that. They're going to go in and do all the reports and all the administration and all the work with your health benefits to make sure it doesn't fall on your desk. So we have our experts that are going to help you with that as well. Now, when you hire somebody, it's important you train them. There's 2 kinds of training. There's the compliance training that's required by the government, and there might be some developmental training that you have, like your own culture. Here's how we talk to our patients. Here's our policies on lifting, or here's our safety policies in the storeroom. Whatever it is, we've got it covered through our training and development team. Not only will they assign the training, but they'll track it. They'll make sure it gets done, and they'll report back to you and all the entities that it was completed appropriately. Now, we also realize that when you have employees, whether they're the entry level or whether they're in your administration, you're going to want to keep some of them. You're going to want to take care of them. And performance managed support helps you do that while also helping you build a legal compliant case to offload the ones that are not desirable. So I said that really fancy, but what that means is if there's somebody you want to take care of, you need to tell them you want to take care of them and give them a vision into their career. And our people in the performance management team can do that. They help you with it. They do it for you. We help with the documents. We tell you what kind of verbiage you can use. And the ones that are not working out, we also help you with the proper legal way of offboarding somebody. Some states or counties, you have to give a verbal. Some you don't. Some are a right to work state. Some are not. We know no matter where you are exactly how to offload or how to change employees without having you get bit, sued, completely in a compliant way, which is the next part of this wheel. HR related compliance. There's over 400 changes to HR a year roughly in the rules and regulations, and every single one of them puts a business owner at risk if they're not informed. The cost of doing something wrong far outweighs the benefit of doing it right. So here at Insperity, we have a team of experts that can come in and they keep you safe and they tell you how to be compliant. They get in front of all this, they keep you briefed, and they help you with all the reporting and all the file keeping that keeps you safe with governments, laws, courts, entities, your channel, everything. So that is all wrapped around an incredible technology. So that really, I'm going to get into technology in a minute, but I'm going to dig into those components a little more. So here we have more detail on these things. So the applicant tracking system, right? We can help you with the job posting templates. Probably a lot of you did not get in business to post jobs on Craigslist or Indeed or wherever you're going to go. So it would be nice if somebody like us has somebody who knows how to do this. So we've got all kinds of the proper job posting templates that will give you the verbiage to get the kind of people you need. I kind of liken it to fishing. You know, you don't throw a gigantic hook that's going to catch a shark into a stream to catch a trout, and vice versa. So you got to have the right lure, the right bait to get the right fish. And with us, we know through our applicant tracking and our onboarding what you need to say and do to get the kind of people you need. So once we find out a little more about you as a client and who you're interested in hiring, we can reverse engineer and do a great job postings. We can help you with online job boards. We can even do interview questions and customize applications, because there are things you can and can't say in interviews. And frankly, I don't think all of us know that, but our people do. We can help filter and rate. We have the online enrollment and onboarding. So when you want to hire somebody, you literally just tell us, you fill out some information and we take it from there. Okay. Appointment administration is payroll. This is a time suck. I can't tell you how many times I have talked to owners, vice presidents, controllers, CFOs, and they have told me horror stories like, I have been on the phone till 11:30 at night trying to get my payroll done because I had to have it done by midnight, or I had to cancel a trip because I couldn't get my people paid in time, or all kinds of problems. And along that line, also, there's a lot more to payroll than paying your people. There's all the reporting that happens. It's paying your FICA, your FUTA, your SUTA, all your local taxes. There's a lot more pieces that go into that. Also, one thing we like is we offer every kind of pay that you can get to your people, whether it be a debit card that can be loaded and save them a lot of money from going to the check cashing places that take a lot of their pay, to direct deposit and even live checks. So, you know, we have a complete system for this. You get a garnishment, right? It's going to happen. Child support, taxes, bankruptcy, something. If you get a garnishment, all you have to do is forward it to our team and it's handled, and you can go back to work. We take care of all the W-2s and the 1099s, should you have some, and you have a dedicated person to talk to for all this. All right, the broker benefits, all right? So we're not offering the benefits per se, but we do help with that. So you can see here we do COBRA administration, which is huge, okay? Because that's one of those things in compliance that can bite you if you don't do it right. We do all the HSA, FSA, and HRA administration. So should you have those tax-free or tax-deferred accounts, we're able to bring in our team and do that. Commuter benefits, some parts of the country they're required, sometimes they're an option. We can do that. And here's the best part. It's very common that people take leave of absences, and I think in these troubled times of COVID, it might be more common as we go forward. And disability administration. That's hard for a business owner. Wouldn't it be nice if you had somebody you could call and would walk you through and help you with every step to make sure you do it right? And then if you ever grow beyond 50 employees, you have a whole nother layer of reporting and administration called ACA, and we've got all that dialed in and turnkey. Okay. Back to the training and development. There's a lot of professional education courses so that we can teach you people how to communicate better, how to use verbiage that will keep them from, you know, conflicting themselves or incriminating themselves. All kinds of learning modules for workforce harassment, HR compliance, customer service, management, leadership. We can take somebody who wants to be in your organization for a while and that you want them, and we could chart a course for them to become managers, to become leaders in your organizations. And we have people who do that, okay? On that line is our performance management. So one thing that's very important in today's world is that your people get reviews, and they get reviews that are neutral, they're based on facts, they're based on statistics. Now, there is also a play for culture and how you fit in, but you have to have stats and statistics in today's world or you're exposed. So we have come up with multi-level performance review. You know, a lot of questions, a lot of rating systems that show that. We have some very well-written job descriptions that will keep you from being out of compliance. We also realize that rewards and recognition is really important, especially with the younger crowd. So if you want to improve morale and get that discretionary effort, we have all kinds of levels of records, recognitions, rewards, and we can keep a record of all that. And also, it's very important that people have goals. You're all business owners. I know that you understand the value of goals. That should also happen for your employees. And so we can help with our systems. We have built-in goal development for them where they can pick their own goals. You can add their goals. We can track it, and we can help people get to the next level, whether it be personally or professionally. And the last one is the HR related. This scares me the most because I used to own a business. Handbook developments. What do we got to put in the handbooks these days? Do we have to have something about COVID in these terms, you know, with these handbooks? What are the new rules? What do we have to say about leave of absences now? What are our safety policies? Do we have to have written in there, you know, our written policies for health and maintaining a sanitary workplace, or do we not? We know all that, and our people will help you. New hire reporting. It's very important that we get that right because the government wants to know who's working and who's not, all the way down to the state, federal, and sometimes municipality and county levels. We also help with employee relations and termination guidance. Look, we're taking care of 2 million people, folks. If anybody knows RIF, which is reduction in workforce, we do. And we know exactly how to do it all over this country. We know all the state and federal compliance, and we are tied into every government to get the alerts and get them ahead of time and have answers for you. Okay, that's a lot of talking. I'm gonna go a little bit more and talk about our technology. So our technology is fantastic. We have a software system that is unbelievable, and it is designed to give everybody access to everything they need in an easy manner. Okay, so I'm going to show that in the next slide, but the part I want to tell you is we just don't have the technology. I don't believe in software. I believe in software with people standing behind it. We're in HR, and we still believe the H is for humans, and we got a lot of them, and they're there to work for you. You will have a team of professionals that will help you, that will stand behind the software. You will have people you can call, phone numbers. They're all here in the United States. Nothing's outsourced. They're all employees of Insperity. Nothing is outsourced or contracted. They all have years of experience. I don't think you can get on these teams without at least 6 years of experience. When we hire somebody, they start off in the minors before we move them up to the majors. So everybody you talk to is vetted, tenured, seasoned, and approved. So what you'll get is you'll get an experienced team of professionals who are ready to provide you the best practices, guidance, and assistance with your human capital and keep you safe. Our HR Resource Center is a great place where people can go if they don't want to call, and they can get all kinds of access, all kinds of things that they need, all kinds of trainings. And then the best thing I like is it's an all-in-one system, okay? So I don't know about you all, but I can't tell you how many times I've had to reset my password because I haven't been to a site in 100 years and I need it now, and I can't get in. And it's infuriating because every time I put in a password, they tell me I've already used it. It doesn't have, you know, a schwa in it or an accent or whatever their crazy rules are, you know, and that all goes away. No longer do you have to go log into your, you know, 401k and look at that. And then, oh, I got to go over here and log into my payroll place and try to get that done. Oh my gosh, I don't have my training. I got to go over to this training site I paid for and get some of that. And then I got to go over here and I got to look up, you know, government, you know, US Gov and see what I have to do to be compliant in this area. Or, oh my gosh, my employee asked me where their insurance card is. Now I got to figure out how to log into the insurance company and get a card for them. There is so much hassle by not having an all-in-one single sign-on platform that we made it for you. So this is our favorite quote is, no one can rival the breadth and depth of our services or our level of care we provide. What that means is we have 4,000 internal employees that are designed to help you. This is all we do. We don't do anything else. And we are known for the level of care we have. So a little numbers around this, and you parents are going to appreciate this. If you have kids in school, one thing you really pay attention to is the student to teacher ratio. Okay, so if we were a school, we would be 1 to 43. To my knowledge, our closest competitor is 1 to 200. This is what we are known for, is being able to have somebody to talk to, live people to help you, people at your disposal. You know, we put a lot of people on the front lines to help you. They're all vetted, they're all veterans, they all know what they're doing. And this is what we are known for as you look at our services. Yes, we've got a great offering, but it's only as good as the people who stand behind it, okay? So let's talk about them. So we put this team together for your channel because it's exactly what you need to know more. So you're gonna have a customer success specialist. This is like your quarterback. You can go to them with any question and they're gonna be able to get to the teams and things like that to get you answers. You're gonna have your own payroll person that you can call, and they're going to be processing your payroll. You've got their name and number, they call you. It's not just a software system where you click a button, it goes into a black hole and you don't know what happens. We have the people that do that. The HR specialist, this is my favorite person because this is a person who will not only keep you safe, but will also help you grow. It'll help you develop your talent, will help you keep the good ones and trade up on the bad ones. And then our benefits specialist will work should you have benefits to get everything done compliant. They work with all your benefits and they know every rule and regulation what has to be done. Okay. Okay. So these are more details of what they do, right? I just kind of went over it, so I'm going to skip this one. But yeah, you've got a great team here. Okay. All right. Our HR Resource Center. Yeah, it's 2020. We do have an on-demand site, but here's what happens. Your people can get answers fast and get back to work. You can get answers fast and get back to work if you need to. So you've got training and videos available to click. You've got HR professionals that you can chime in there. You've got HR resource support. So if you need something, right? If you need to know a process, mapping, if you need to know, climate surveys, interview guides, they're all right there. You can just click on them, or you can talk to our people. Either one works, okay? All right. This is my favorite thing, the single platform. It's all in one place. It's good, it's secure. And imagine your people, it's all on their cell phones. We have a mobile app for everything we do. Imagine your people saying, I need to get a copy of my insurance card. Well, the only person they're going to go to is you or your administrator, and that's going to suck your time. It's non-revenue generating time. Now they can log into their phone, and in a couple clicks or touches, they've got it right there on their phone. On their phone, they can make changes to their payroll. They can make changes to their 401k if they have it. They can make changes to their withholdings. They can view their insurance benefits, view their insurance card, their dental, whatever it is you have, it's all there in one place for them as well. And it's my experience that when employees can get an answer, they have a question, get an answer fast, they get back to work, they're more engaged, you get more out of them. And also the experience might make them stick around a little bit more because you're coming off as a very professional organization. Okay, so here we go. This is all what the employees have. So they have a little dashboard. They can see everything. They can run reports. As you see, it's on their phones. Folks, this is very encrypted and very safe. We deal with a lot of personal information. We're a New York Stock Exchange company. We are held to the highest level of security and privacy. Also, our timekeeping. This comes with a complete time and attendance built into it. So they can do their punches on their phone, they can do their punches on a laptop at their office. But the other thing is the phone will also geolocate on the IP address, and we can eliminate punch fraud that way. So the punches will be real. Should you have administrators or people working between 2 or 3 homes, it also tells you what home they're at. It allows for that kind of tracking. So it's a best-in-class system. It comes with, it's no additional, it's just part of our offering that we made for you people. Okay? And we have some additional fee-based services. So we know that our little package that we put together doesn't fit everybody. So let's say you want to offer insurance, but you don't know anybody. You need a big company to bid some of your workers' comp or your benefits. We do have an internal team that can do that for you and provide it. Of course, it's seamless. It bolts onto our system, no problem. Let's say that you're having trouble finding a really good chef or a really good administrator, or you're having trouble finding some of those RNs or any of those highly sought after positions. We do have a recruiting service that goes above and beyond what we offer. It's fee-based, and we can put you in touch with them. Let's say you want to do some 401k, some retirement services. We have an entire 401k and retirement team that can not only give you the service, it's very competitively priced, but it's turnkey. We do everything in that venue internally. And then we have financial services, right? That can provide, actionable financial intelligence in addition to response management solutions to give you better control over your T&E expenses. So that's a fancy word for, we got some really good accounting software that if you're interested, it works with all your CPAs, it's exportable. We have a very nice accountable software. Most people may or may not need this, so we left it out of our offering because I didn't want to make everybody pay for something that only a few need. So, a little bit more about us. I know you heard this in the beginning, but now it might make a little more sense to hear it again since you saw what we have for you. Been around since '86, public in '97. We're all over the country, and our only goal is to help you win so that all the communities prosper, because we know that when small business succeeds, everybody wins. Everything is better. The sun is a little brighter, the sky is a little bluer when all of you are growing, succeeding, and you affect every house on my street. You affect every street in the country. And our mission is to help you with the people part of your business and either free up time for you to win, provide tools and efficiencies for you to win. Okay. Again, the brag sheet, we're big. We're a big company. We've done this a long time. We're over 4 billion in revenues. We're 80 offices right now. We're going to 100 in the next few years, publicly traded, which means we're held to the highest standard. Okay. So I told you all about us. Now, whether you use us or not, I told you I invested in your success. Here are some questions that if you're looking at the people part of your business, that you should be able to get answers from anybody who's going to help you, right? What is the level of service you can expect to receive? Will you have access to certified HR professionals? How do they provide access to them? What are your policies? What type of guidance and available regarding personal issues do you have? How do you handle personal issues? In what ways can you help the company culture? I can tell you that company culture is an intangible, but getting it right delivers huge benefits, and getting it wrong delivers no benefits. And the perfect example is Elon Musk has engineers who come in on weekends and nights and sleep under their desk to work on an idea they had at any time of the day. That kind of culture yields incredible benefits. And if you have your people and your staff taking ownership of their position and see themselves as an integral part of your operation, you're going to get a lot more lift out of them and a lot more dedication. How does their solution stand by you with compliance and federal regulation requirements? A lot of people in our space tell you or give you a place to go find it, but they don't stand with you, they don't talk with you. Technology, what do you have for technology? Most of them are third-party skins, most of them are outsourced, most of them are run and operated outside of the United States. Just make sure you're dealing with something secure, something local, and something that is supported. Because at the end of the day, if you're using software, not only are you only as good as that software, but you're as good as the people behind it. Okay. And just so you know, we've all had that, call somebody, be on hold for 3 hours, or get transferred 5 times to somebody with a very strong accent. And all it does is take your time, which is money, and not give you an answer fast. Other things, how big is their company? What's their staying power? How many people are they helping? What's their client size? Chances are, if they've got 100,000 businesses like we do, there's nothing that's going to happen to you that we haven't done before and we haven't already worked out a process for it. Can they provide audited financials to support your financial stability? Part of our payroll system, we provide a ton of reporting, even custom reporting, whether you need to break it up by facility, whether you need to break it up by contract, our systems and our people can help you with that. And then also, what kind of relationship are you going to have with somebody? Are you going to know the people you call and talk to, or is it a round robin every time? Is their turnover so bad because they don't pay their people very well that every week or 3 weeks it's a different team? With us, nobody gets on our front lines without 12 years experience in the field. Your team is of the highest quality and caliber, and that's what we want to bring to RALNA. And so I want to thank Molly for letting me get into the details a little more. And it's my goal, and I hope you can feel it, that we have something that will help you. It's nothing more and nothing less than you need. And the beautiful thing is, folks, and this is the part I want you to know, we can deliver all this. We can take care of all your people, and we can help you with the good, the bad, and the in-between. And we come in under $100 per employee per month. That includes everything, the payroll, all the guidance, all the compliance, all the safety, all the handbooks, all the change, all the people to talk to when you have a question. We've priced this for your channel because we realize that whether you're opening a new facility or growing or trying to make the one you have more efficient, consolidating your services into a single platform at a very reasonable price is what you need to be able to get to the next level. And we at Insperity are happy to stand with you and help you and offer this in a way that you can maybe trade up and get a lot more bang for your buck. So that's what we have today. Molly, thank you so much.
Molly, thank you.
Yeah, of course, you guys. It was such a pleasure. I mean, I always love having you guys on because this is essential. I mean, I have owned my own businesses for years before I've been here, and I can tell you that if I had a service like this, if I would have thought about it, it would have saved me so much time and headache, and it would have been worth every single penny. So for all of you that are on, if you have any questions, go ahead and type them in now. But otherwise, I'm going to send off all of their information. Here, we got some coming in 1 second.
We've been fully vetted by Gene, by the entire RALNA network. They've looked at us inside out, and they feel like we'd be such a help to your organization that it's our honor to come in and see what we can do together. So thank you, Molly.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And so Ray is just confirming on your cost per employee. So you said under $100 per employee per month, correct?
Correct.
Yep. So you guys, and that's definitely under $100. I know the exact price, but it's definitely under $100 for sure.
No, we have to be vague because the more there's a burden rate. Every businessman understands that there's a hard cost and a burden rate. If you have more employees, then that burden rate is expressed over more people and the price will come down. If you have less employees, then that burden rate is expressed against less people and the price is a little higher. But no matter what, we're always under $100.
Yeah, so to give you an exact price rate, it depends on how many employees you exactly have, but no matter what, it's going to stay under $100. So there you go.
1099s.
Yeah, 1099s or W-2 employees, correct.
Yep.
Perfect. All right, you guys, it looks like that was our, oh wait, no, she said thank you. Perfect. You're welcome, Ray. Ray's awesome. She runs an incredible home in the East Coast. Is it Virginia, Ray? I believe it's Virginia. West Virginia.
Let's talk.
I can't remember. But Asheville, North Carolina. I was close, Ray. I was really close.
Beautiful country.
That is beautiful.
Country.
Yeah.
But she does great at what she does. So this would just complement what she's already doing, which is wonderful things over there. So thank you
Great,
guys for being here. And I'll send off all this information tomorrow, you guys.
Thanks
Okay.
all.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.